So 2 or 3 nights of that, I caught my.
Good afternoon, friends, and welcome to Sahlen Field. It's your friend Russell K with Music Dreams USA Radio and Rise Up Sports Unlimited Network. Your home when it comes to sports. We've got you covered. Coming to you live, it's the pregame show right here from Sahlen Field in downtown Buffalo. The final game of the series between the Storm Chasers and the Bisons. Buffalo winning yesterday 4-2. And the final game here is slated for today. After this game, Buffalo travels up to Durham for a long trip there. So there would be no interviews after this live broadcast, but we do have some interviews we'll be playing still on the Monday morning show with the Russell K. Alexa and Shonda Brown morning show. Once again, being brought to you by Rise Up Sports Unlimited and also Music Dreams USA Radio Sports. And so let's take a quick look at the weather forecast. Game time looks like it's a beautiful day in Buffalo. It's partly cloudy. I don't see any clouds in the sky, but they're saying it's partly cloudy. So 82 degrees. The wind's from 5 to 10 miles an hour from the southwest. That should not play a factor in this game. And so now let's take a quick look at the starting lineups for both the Storm Chasers and our Buffalo Bisons. And starting off with the Storm Chasers playing right field. Number 2 is going to be John Rave. Center field, number 6, Drew Waters. Second base will be number 12, Nick Lofton. Catching for the Storm Chasers is number 33, Brian O'Keefe. Shortstop is number 22, Ryan Fitzgerald. Playing third base, it is going to be number 18, Nate Eaton. Left field's number 35, Nelson Velasquez. Designated hitter for the Storm Chasers is number 26, Rodolfo Duran. And the first base for the Storm Chasers, number 34, Devin Mann. Getting a start here for the Storm Chasers, number 56, Anthony Venciano, with a 4-5 record and a 4.80 earned run average. And that'll run off the starting lineup for the Storm Chasers who are leading this series. Buffalo winning 2-6 so far right now. Storm Chasers are up in this series 3-2 with the final game here today. Buffalo an opportunity at least to try to get a split with these guys. So we'll see what happens. Right now, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Buffalo Bisons. Left field, number 1, Nathan Lukes. And then the designated hitter is number 27, Luis De Los Santos, or shall we say the red hot Luis De Los Santos. This guy has been on fire when it comes to the bat. He's had a pretty long hitting streak here, going on to 11 games. I think that ended yesterday. But nevertheless, though, he is hitting the ball right now for Buffalo. Also playing right field, number 58, Alan Rodin. Third base is number 23, Damiano Palagiani. Shortstop is going to be number 29, Josh Kasvich. Let's talk about Josh Kasvich. This guy was a Double-A player. He gets promoted to the Triple-A team, and this guy has never looked back. He's hitting the ball real well, playing some great defense, and he still remains in the lineup for Buffalo. Center field's number 21, Will Robertson. Second base is number 66, Rafael Antigua. And first base, number 14, Riley Taroda. The catcher is number 77, Phil Clark. And the starting pitcher for Buffalo this afternoon, it's number 81, James Caprillion. He has a 1-3 record with a 6.68 ERA. So let's talk about the starting pitcher for Buffalo today. And he is slated for the second start of the week and 9 since joining the Bisons in early July. Now, the right-hander has logged a 15.0 innings at Sahlen Field across 4 home starts. Caprielin has also made 4 road starts for Buffalo in 2024. Also, Brandon Eisert established a new Bison's modern era record for games pitched with his 139th AAA outing last night. Now, the left-hander moved past right-handed pitcher Bobby Korecki for the top spot. 4 of the franchise's 5 most games pitched have been by pitchers during the Toronto Blue Jays affiliation. And so, again, that's a pretty cool record as well. So, again, he'll get the start here tonight, and hopefully they can continue. In last night's game, Buffalo had 5 relief pitchers that held down the fort to allow that 4-2 victory over the Storm Chasers. Moved on with some pretty cool, fun notes for you here as we prepare for the Bisons game this afternoon against the Storm Chasers. So this afternoon, the Buffalo Bisons, as we told you, are going to host the Omaha Storm Chasers to close out their 6-game series at Sahlen Field. Now, today marks the final meeting for the two clubs that first met in 1985 as members of the now defunct American Association. The herd will be heading down to Durham, North Carolina, as we mentioned in our openings of our pregame show here on Music Dreams USA Radio. And so they'll be going down to Durham here immediately after this game. And then, so again, so that should be pretty cool. Now, here's another fun fact for you.
They're called the Genesee Rapids.
Oh, okay.
They got a beautiful little stadium. That's not like the college. Good. But they're also religious.
And that'll do it right now for our pregame show being brought to you by Rise Up Family Sports Network, your home. When it comes to sports, we got you covered. And when we return, we have some more fun facts for you here on the pregame show as we get ready for Buffalo and Omaha to conclude their 6th game of the series. Again, Omaha leading this series right now 3-2, with Buffalo an opportunity to tie up the series. That would be pretty cool if they can actually win today and at least get a split with this team. One of the top teams was the champion in the first half of the season in AAA. The Omaha Storm Chasers were actually the champions. So Buffalo can get a split in this game, win today and get a split in this series. That would be huge for them. Had an opportunity in the last game to sit down and speak with our buddy, the manager, Casey Campbell. And I specifically asked him, obviously, you guys are not going to be in the playoffs this year. What are you looking for as the season is down? He quite frankly told me, he said, listen, even though we're not going to be in the big dance this year, we are looking for players who are going to show up and do their job and who are going to still give 110%, be at the right spot at the right time. You're still playing for your job and you're still playing for position in this organization. And so obviously, a lot of the top brass for the Blue Jays are down here right now. They're actually scouting the AAA team right now to see what they have and what areas of opportunity do they need. So when next season comes about, they can actually fill those areas of opportunity and start compete with these top teams in AAA. And so he quite frankly told me, he's like, Russ, he's like, these guys out play for their jobs just like we all do. And, it's an opportunity for these guys, to get their name. And next spring, when the Blue Jays put their roster together, is your name in that conversation to be a part of their team. So that remains to be seen. But nevertheless, though, this is very important as the season winds down. These are very important games for everyone on that Bisons roster. These are very important games, an opportunity for them to go out and show what they have. And so we'll see how that plays out this afternoon. Again, some of the Bison players that actually just hit the field now as they are doing their warm-ups prior to today's game, as we mentioned, against the Storm Chasers. Against your friend Russell K, coming to you live from the press box here in downtown Buffalo. What a beautiful day for baseball. 82 degrees, the winds 5 to 10 miles an hour from the southwest should not play a factor in this game. And so Buffalo, the opportunity to get a split with Omaha, that would be absolutely huge to get a split with a team that's already a champion in the first, they're already in the playoffs. So you're actually playing against a playoff team right now. They've already secured their playoff spot. And depending on who wins the second half of this season, that's who Omaha will play in the playoffs. So again, you're playing a playoff team. You're playing some of the best players right now, and a great opportunity for Buffalo to shine. When we return, we have some more interesting updates for you here on the Buffalo Bisons Update Show, being brought to you by Rise Up Family Sports Network and Music Dreams USA Radio, Worldwide Sports, with your friend Russell K. We'll be back here momentarily.